I'm your host, Bella, and we have an amazing show for you tonight that hopefully me and everyone watching can gain some insight from. The show this evening is about dating and relationships, and I wanted to get the views and opinions of a male and a female. So let's welcome our special guest tonight.
I'm Peter Rowe.
I'm sorry, Patch.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
All right. We ain't gonna put nobody on the spot. We just want opinions. It's an open forum. We can speak freely. Um, it's just my first question to you guys is, what is your views and opinions on dating and relationships?
Ladies first.
Oh, okay. So my views right now is it's scary out here.
It definitely is.
It's definitely scary out here. People have such a jaded perspective on what dating is.
Mm-hmm.
People want to be in a relationship and don't know what it means to be in a relationship. Women, I hate to be the one to say it, but I'm gonna say it. It's too many women out here wanting to be no limit soldiers, claiming to be a boss, but yet they want a man. And I need you to pipe down, sweetheart, because you can't be a no limit soldier and want a man, because then what do you need him for?
Okay, explain to me what a no limit soldier was, because I really want to know what a no limit soldier is.
Because all right, give you a scenario, okay? Us women, unfortunately, us women, we go out here and we be like, oh, I want a man that can. But in the same breath, you have all these limitations for a man, but then you have no limitations for yourself. And then it's like, as soon as it's something you can't do, oh, now you need a man, but everything else you got on your own. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You don't talk to that man like he is your child or your equal. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you was coming at that man with that same energy you was barking to another female, how would that end? How would that end? Physically, right?
IP.
Hey, listen. I've never met you before in my life, but what you said, I like that hit the marker on so many notes, and I don't want to come across as a male chauvinist because I do see a lot of things, and I just recently had a conversation with a young lady, and the reason why I think I agree with you so much because she said something out of her mouth. She said, "Man, I'm struggling out here. I need to find me a man." I'm like, she said, "I need to find a husband because I'm struggling out here." I'm like, so you ain't really looking for the traditional values of a marriage. You just want to find a husband so you can
financially
get some help. I say, you don't need a husband, you need a sponsor. I mean, that's just being honest with you. And if you listen to like the things that's going on in society today with music, a lot of these women, like, okay, the generation I'm from, the women were raised with like integrity. You know what I'm saying? It was certain things like you go out there and get your own bag, and then you meet a man that's chasing his dreams and he's got his own bag, and you guys come together and you make it work. But today it's not really like that.
But also adapting with time, I just feel like sometimes your 50 don't look like my 50.
Yeah, but I don't want a woman to give me 50. I need 100 because I'm gonna give you 100.
Right, but if it's a joint companionship, don't 50 and 50 make 100?
No, you have your 100, I have my 100.
We got 200.
So you want to make 200?
Yes. Oh, please.
So you trying to make 200?
Yeah.
Because you said 99 and a half was too little.
we getting together pressing fast forward.
Because you said 99 and a half was too little, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel
we
you.
getting together and we getting together and pressing fast forward. Everything that you're trying to do by yourself, when you get with me, we're gonna do it even faster, and vice versa.
That's only if she comes with 100 and you have your 100. That's the only
but
way
sometimes, but what happens when, because her 100 don't look like your 100 and she might only have 50 or 75, but everything else meets the requirements, what happens then?
God called me to be the head and not the tail, so I'm gonna cover the rest of the
So
way.
that's why I say,
Yeah.
just because my 50 don't look like your 50 don't mean that we ain't meant to be.
It's okay as long as you're willing to follow. We gonna make it there though.
Yeah,
know
but
what
you
I'm
got to
saying?
know how to lead
Yeah,
too.
yeah, but
It's a
my
lot of
calling.
that out here too.
That's my calling, and I do agree with you. A lot of these guys don't know how.
They don't know how to
They
lead.
don't halfway know what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a licentious society what we living in. Like they are morally undisciplined. They don't really know. They don't have no direction. A lot of these guys don't know they calling. They don't know what they're supposed to be. They just following somebody else who don't have. You know what I'm saying? This what they supposed to have.
So-
And
Question for you: the 100 that you want the female to come with, it's not all financial. It's
No.
also emotional and
no, that
You
mental
know,
capacity
yeah.
plays a lot too.
Okay.
Like as long as you are willing to learn and you're not complacent in where you at right now, because you meet women and they be like, shit, I got 15 more years and I'm gonna retire. And I'll be like, that's what you see for yourself in the next 5 years. Is in the next 5 years, I can smell $1 million. Like this is where I am right now. And if you aren't right there, I can help you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what do you see yourself? And I ask this question: what do you feel like you do the best? Is it cooking? What do you feel like you do the best?
What do you
And
bring
let's-
to the table?
Yeah, let's monopolize off of that. You be the best at what you are the best at doing.
Or basically, what do your 100 look like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Like, what do you
understand.
see yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, but you working at a plantation for somebody else for the next 25 years. I don't think we the same. Like, so that we gotta kind of go back to the drawing board and figure this out, and we can do it together because I'm willing to do that. Yeah, but dating today, like just to piggyback off what you said, dating today is very scary. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like I need to go see the ophthalmologist because my peripheral vision is messed up. All I see is the money right now.
Yeah.
I'm focused. I'm focused on what I'm trying to accomplish and what I'm trying to achieve. And I feel like once I get that accomplished, everything else will fall in place.
Yeah.
I ain't really focused on a relationship. I've been through it. I've tried it so many times, and I feel every time like I'm horrible at it. I'm horrible at multitasking. That's what it is. By getting involved in a relationship, I put my goals and stuff aside, trying to appease my person. You know what I'm saying?
So you give your 100 and but you put your other stuff on the back burner.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I end up carrying too much weight.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I haven't been fortunate enough to have a partner that will be equally yoked, just to be, just to kind of sum it up. Yeah, but I'm not scared of dating. It's just I know right now, I know who I am, and I know from trial and error, I'm not a real successful multitasker. There are some good women out there that actually go out there and achieve what they try to achieve. They are like super entrepreneurs. They manage their families, their kids, and run successful businesses. Like my hat goes off to those ladies and men too. You know what I'm saying? But you got ones out there like this. Like I said, they don't really want their own bag. They just want you to come with everything and sit up and get to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of watch out for that. And then I think a lot of guys are scared to venture into situations like that because it's kind of hard to tell. A person they'll fake for as long as they can do it, and then
they show their real colors.
and then invested so much time and money into it, and that's the scary aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
All right. Do you think bad experiences and bad traumas takes all the fun out of dating and being in successful relationships?
He just said it.
Yeah.
In his mind, yes.
But I'm asking you because I already got his answer.
Yes and no. It floats on a really, thin line because, if you're closing yourself off, you're never going to find, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying go look for it. You know what? Because sometimes God will say, okay, you know what? You've been working hard enough. I'm going to throw this little pebble in your way. But because you're so focused, you done kicked over that pebble. He ain't going to keep throwing them pebbles in front of you and you're gonna keep sliding it away. You understand what I'm saying? So you
Mhm.
got to be very careful with what you with what you speak out of your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Saying that you're tunnel vision and you see nothing in your way. I heard you say, "Oh, I'm not scared of dating." Nobody's scared of dating. You understand what I'm saying? It's scared of what you get out of
Yes,
dating.
exactly.
Yeah, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, if you, like you said, you kind of like contradicted yourself just a little bit because you was like, I need someone equally yoked.
Yeah.
So then you can't say you're not looking for a partner or a relationship because if your partner is equally yoked, you're not multitasking because she's calling you like, hey,
Right.
honey, you were supposed to do X, Y, and Z today. Did you eat? How was your day? Do you need me to help you? Is there something I need to do? You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying?
No.
That's an equally yoked partner, but
That's
you
not
can't
what I
find
meant
her.
by that. But that's not what I meant by that. Because listen, when I get in these situations, it's can
Wait,
you do
but
this
you
for me?
can't-
Can you do this for me? And then I'm trying to do this over
So
here too.
again,
So
it's still the
like,
same. It's still the same caliber of disconnect there because her calling, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Any equally yoked partner understands the stress of your day. You understand what I'm saying? So she's not calling you.
so that
Can you
means
do
we're not
this?
equally yoked.
So then that means you dropped the ball, don't it?
In the
That would
selection
it would
process.
see it would
Yeah.
seem so. You
Yeah,
understand
in
what
the
I'm
selection
saying?
process, I did drop the ball. You feel me?
But you know what? The
But
scary
you don't
part.
know all the way from the
Yeah.
beginning.
But
You
that's
don't know.
that's not always true nowadays because some of them show you right off the bat who they are.
Mhm.
Some of them do, but some of them
Straight
don't.
off the bat. I mean, where'd you pick her up at?
Mhm.
I guess sometimes you listen. They come different.
If you
avenues.
jumped on Christian Mingle and swiped right, or you jumped on Facebook dating and swiped up, and now she in your DMs, what did you think you was gonna get?
Yeah, I don't do that though. Like 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be introduced by a mutual friend. Or something, you know what I'm saying? Or I might just run into you at the gas station or the grocery store, and a conversation might spark. So you never really know.
But you can always tell by conversation. But I'm just a different breed. Like I go off your energy. Like I feel people energy, and Bella could tell you. Like I walk in the room and be like,
Yeah.
won't I?
Hey, that's discernment. That's discernment.
Like, cause I can feel it coming off of you. Like, ooh,
And sometimes it's cloudy though.
Sometimes it is, and sometimes people shock you. But I have learned that you cannot hold everybody else in the world hostage to your past.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So I take what I learned from failed friendships, relationships, anything that ends in the word shit. I take those and I use them to make me stronger. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like if I just say, "Oh well, you hurt me," and I'm never gonna love anybody ever again.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's being traumatized. And
But it's a lot of trauma dumping out here. So
Mhm.
that's what you're dealing with now in this dating world. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this before you get a chance to do this to me.
yeah.
You know, and that's why I say it's scary.
You kind of got to take the experiences, be it bad or good, and just learn your lessons from them, and just move on. Try to find a better solution
But
to it.
I don't think we necessarily take the time to heal completely in between relationships, because I've witnessed people jump from relationship to relationship. Like you be out of a relationship, break up with somebody today, and then 2 weeks later you
with
seeing somebody else. Like
Mhm.
you hadn't had the opportunity to deal from the hurt or
Those
whatever kind of
are-
trauma.
But those are people that don't know how to be alone.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Bella the other day, it's okay to be alone.
It is. It is. I
It
love
is
me.
It is perfectly
Yeah.
safe to be alone.
I love sleep. I actually like sleeping alone because I get to sleep in the middle of the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
It's okay. It's not easy. It don't feel good. It don't. You
Sometimes
understand?
it do though.
It's self-reflection.
Sometimes it does.
It's
It
certain
does.
times you want that companionship. You know what I'm saying?
And then other times you don't.
And
like,
other times, I love the freedom that I got.
Go home.
I love the freedom that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't come home for the next month, nobody can say anything to me about that. If I don't answer my phone for the next 5 days, nobody can say anything. My life is actually a whole lot less expensive because I'm just buying for me, you know what I'm saying now, versus me buying for me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get to keep all my bread and spend it where I want to spend it. I pay all my own bills. I buy what I want to eat for the refrigerator. So I'm winning.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Until you sit down when you got all of this extra time and you think about it like, dang, it would be nice to have somebody right now.
Yeah,
know
you
what
get
I'm saying?
those moments like
yeah,
when you
do.
at the beach, you looking over that balcony, you looking at that water, like I would love to be spending this time right here with somebody else.
Or in a restaurant when you sitting in there eating and you see all of these.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that because listen, me alone, my check is gonna look like a light bill. You know what I'm saying? My check gonna look like a light bill. So with me and you, it's gonna look like a car note. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm cool with eating by myself.
See the places you probably eat at there, right?
It's gonna look like a car note if I take you, but if I go by myself, it's gonna look like the light bill. So yeah, I get it though, because I do have those moments where, dang, I wouldn't mind having somebody rub my back right now, but like I said, I'm horrible. I can't speak for every man. I'm right now. This is about me. This personal. I'm just horrible at my balance game. You know what I'm saying? Like I got tunnel vision right now, but it's not gonna take too long to get to where I'm trying to go because I'm almost there.
Because you focus.
Because I'm focused.
You focus.
I've been distracted for so long, and honestly, what I'm trying to accomplish, I should have been accomplished, but I didn't because, like I said, I lost myself trying to make somebody else happy.
Okay.
And I stopped doing the things that I'm doing right now. I should have been dead 7-8 years ago, but I pushed that to the side. And then once we separated, then I got back on it. And it's like, damn, everybody like, bro, what took y'all so long? Love.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not, because I learned a lot. Every lesson is a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, I learned a lot, but if I could do it all over again, I would have said, Shorty, wait, let me do this first, and then I'm gonna come back for you. You know, but
okay, my next question to you guys, he kind of touched on it a little bit, is what do you think of serial daters?
What do I think of them?
Yeah, serial daters, people who basically, you said, jump from one relationship to another.
Those are people that don't fully invest themselves into trying to establish what they say they want to establish. Like if I say I want to build a relationship, a meaningful relationship, I don't feel like you can successfully do that when you spreading yourself to 3, 4, 5 different people, because this person is not going to know what it is to have 100% of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't give me 100% of you if you seeing 3, 4, and 5 different people. You know what I'm saying? You only going to give me a little bit of what you can, and that's not enough.
So you don't think that that's a person that's basically trying to find something they're looking for? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that person seen a red flag and this person decided, because, like I read something, I was watching something on Facebook. I think it's the conversation or talk conversation with those guys that you probably, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. He was like, until that person locks you down, you date everybody. You date whoever you want to date. You know what I'm saying? So in all essence, it's like, I'm going to date this person because this person has this, and date that person because that person has that. Kind of like bits and pieces of what that person is looking for in several different people.
I mean, you have to ask yourself though, is that person really searching for a commitment, or are they just out here exploring options?
Basically.
Because I don't think your focus is being committed. And from a male's perspective, I know a lot of women might not like to hear me say this, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Single men have more sex than men in relationships. Because when you committed to that one woman, you come home like, baby, I'm feeling some kind of way. You think we could, and she might hit you with I got a headache. I don't feel like it tonight, or my cycle on, or whatever. Then you just short. But when you're not in that relationship, and you that serial dater, and she hit you with I'm on my period or whatever, or it's that time of the month, you just call somebody else and it happens. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get what you want at the end of the day. It's just like I tell you, I'm hungry, babe, and you be like, I ain't hungry. I don't feel like eating. Do I mean I'm not supposed to eat? That's how they think. No, I'm still gonna eat. I'm just not gonna eat with you. I'm gonna go eat somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. So you get guys that enjoy that level of convenience. It's just
Yeah.
convenient for them. They able to get whatever they want when they want it. So I think that kind of it's the reason why a lot of guys do the serial date, or they have 2 or 3 different women. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that makes it bad for someone that is looking for a relationship, like for them to have all of those conveniences? Like it's kind of like the drug dealer. The drug dealer used to that fast money.
Yeah.
So when the fast money ain't coming as fast, and they have to get a legal job, they're not satisfied with that because they don't have that.
Yeah, it's like you can. How can you go from being able to have that level of intimacy whenever you want it,
Yeah.
to just having to really compromise with a person and get it whenever they feel like it? Like, nah, we gonna go back to it. Or sometimes they might really enjoy this woman, but you still got that convenience factor over here. So they dip and dab, and then that's when you get a lot of infidelity and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you reach a certain level in your life, when you're a grown man, you put away childish things. I'm just saying like that. Like you gotta be focused. You gotta know, like, it's a phase that we go through, and eventually most men come out of it. Sad to say, some men don't, but most of us do. Most of us do. We become focused. I hate that we typically do it later in life than we supposed to. Women hit that curve faster. Like, y'all be ready. Y'all be, I'm ready to settle down. Men be like, nah, I'm still outside. You know what I'm saying? But
ready for what?
Women be ready for marriage, settle down. They just want their person. They want that life. You know what I'm saying? The picket fence, the house. Men like, no. I'm still trying to get this bread, and I want to do this and do this and do this. And you guys will reach that level first, and men reach it later in life. But we if we live long enough, we eventually reach it.
No, it's not eventually, because I usually date older guys, like guys between probably 5 years older than me up until 5 years senior. I have a gap that I what I'm saying, but it's older than me, and I've dated guys between 50 and 55 who still want to be in the clubs and out in the streets.
That's why I said some men.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with who raised you, and the influences that you had when you were a child. Like, if you came up in a stable household when you had a mother and a father present, you more typically, more prone to want to settle down and reach that level. I feel that way. But when you brought up, say, in different environments, and that's totally unfamiliar to you, then that's gonna be a foreign language to you. What? No, we're not doing that. Because they looking at it like, I'm losing out on my options. For what?
Come on, your seat hot over there. We trying to hear what you talking about in your head.
And I can't speak for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just based off my observations and personal experience.
Yeah, but sometimes it ain't the men with the 2 family homes that come out as Prince Charming. Sometimes they're the worst ones too.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just, and it's kind of like a touchy subject, you know what I'm saying? Because, like,
individual based.
It is. It is. And there's so many different calibers of men and women out here. Like, you don't know when it's safe, when you got to duck, or you got to, you know what I'm saying? Hands up, don't shoot. Like, you don't know, like, it's so many different caliber of people out here. Like, that's why I just say, like, like,
keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is a different kind of animal, man. That's how I be looking at it. Like, I just never know. We got to have those conversations, and the phone is okay, but I prefer to be face to face.
Yes.
Like, it's more intimate. It's more personal. It's I can read your body language. I can. You understand what I'm saying? I can feel what the conversation is. And you know what? My pet peeve in this dating scene right now is just like, learn to have a conversation. I don't like nobody knows how to have a conversation
Yeah.
anymore.
Look, they don't even spell the words out no more. Everything is abbreviated.
And the
Looking at
emojis, yes.
me like, what does that mean? I'm lost. Like I come from a different
Like
generation.
not even being funny. Like
Yeah.
my oldest son, one night somebody texted me something and I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And I went and I asked my baby, I said, what does this mean? He was like, really, Mom?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I know you get old. Call me what you
No,
want.
call
on.
me
I
what you
still
want,
want to know
but
what it
I
says.
still want to know what it
At
means.
least I know how to spell.
Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, what do you mean? Like, is nobody knows how to have conversations anymore? Like, I guess I would say I'm old school because it's like I don't want to know what you can do to me at the end of the night. I want to know what you can help me achieve. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to build a business and I'm
Yes.
here. How can
Mhm.
you intellectually take my mind to the
Yes.
next level so I can go here?
Right.
Yep.
So that we can climb this ladder together. So you not up here looking down like, well, is you coming?
Exactly.
Right.
So he
Right.
won't feel like he dragging you along.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you can't have an intellectual conversation with me, then I'm really not inclined to talk to you. I don't care how you feel.
Mhm.
I don't care how you look at me. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when I go outside and men are just like, oh my God, you got some big old sexy lips. I've had them for 39 years. I don't need you to tell me that.
Mhm.
I don't.
Yeah, and some guys feel like that's attractive.
That's not. That's
But
not.
you know, that's the
mm-mm.
bad part about it is because these females out here not accept the way that these guys talk to them. So when they come across,
I
a
mean,
female
but you
that's
get
an
what you,
actual
but you
woman,
get what you put out there.
yeah.
You understand what
But
I'm
it's
saying?
not always. That's not always true either.
Yeah, but then that also comes from, and I'm gonna get on us as females too, because you know I don't discriminate. You understand what I'm saying? It's what you put out there because it couldn't have been good for this dude and the dude after him, but now because
Yeah.
you decided
You
that
ready to have
you
a-
ready to
yeah.
move on to the
Uh-huh.
next level of your life. Now, dude number 4, it's like, oh no, you got to get it right when he know what happened with dude number 2 and 1. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
it's
saying?
also that fact that when you get tired of what happened in those past relationships and you want to set a standard and put them boundaries in place.
At the
Why
end of the
she
day,
not-
you can't set those boundaries. You can't set those boundaries if you haven't yourself accepted what it is that you want. If you don't know what it is that you want for yourself, you can't put no boundaries in place for no grown man. You can't tell me that you want to be in a relationship with a man because a man is the head, not the tail. He is to lead. So as long as he's not leading you blindly,
But those boundaries are what she set herself up. That's what I'm saying.
but those
like,
are those no limit soldiers. Oh, well, if he's not meeting my requirement, then he's not good enough. But this man could have elevated you to the next level. But because his 50 didn't look like your 50, you canceled him out. You
yeah,
understand what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah, but it also plays in what you accept.
And
You
then when
can
he moves on to the next, and everything that you wanted to achieve, he's achieved. Now you somewhere sitting on the couch mad, talking junk. He ain't this, and she ain't prettier than me. We're not talking about that.
At the end of the day, with grown men, that prettiness thing, that's not even high on the list of the priorities.
But you know what? Dating out here, it
everything is superficial.
hearing you say it is
And
one
seeing
thing,
what's out
and
there.
seeing what's out there is a
Yup.
different thing. Because
Yeah,
if pretty
yeah.
was a person, you
Yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? You got these women that feel like you got to look a certain way, or you got to have a certain type of body, or you got to have a certain type of hair,
Or you got
or
to
you
act
got to
a
act a certain way,
Yeah.
or you got to be out here with the highest of the highest name brand stuff, or you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you can't, because I like to look good when I go outside too.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's also
But-
when you looking good for yourself. Like,
Right.
When guys see when
Right.
you trying too hard, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So when you go out there and you know for yourself you look good because you know you put that together yourself and you're not trying to impress nobody but yourself. That's the you know the you know what I'm saying, that's your self-esteem.
It's too many
mixing.
perpetrators out here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Let's go back to what I was saying.
Mhm.
Just take a little time, because keep your head on the swivel and watch. I hear what you say, but I'm gonna watch what you do. I need that. I need it in line.
Right.
What
Your
you're saying.
actions are gonna I it's the thing I tell my kids, and a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy, but I apply it to everyday life. You understand what I'm saying? Listen with your eyes
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and see with your ears.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because see what they saying with what they saying. You hear it, right? But listen, what you see it with your ears, because I'm seeing.
It's got
But
to
your
line up.
eyes is hearing everything that really needs to be said,
Mhm.
because I could tell you today, oh, I'm going to take you tomorrow and I'm going to put you on a pedestal and you're going to have 1,000 million at your feet. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens when tomorrow comes and I'm moving different? I done moved halfway across the world. You understand what I'm saying? It's showing me, not telling me.
Yeah.
Don't volunteer me no lie.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
The actions.
I
Mhm.
agree. Now that's people make music with their mouths.
Yes.
They'll tell you something that sounds real good,
Mhm.
but they don't mean it's true. So
And that's where a lot of things get tore up in this dating world, because you ain't got a lot to kick it.
Yeah.
You ain't got a lot to kick it. Give me the option.
That's what I be saying. Don't rob me of my choice.
Right.
Yes.
Give me the option. And it's so tricky out here because you got married men out here
Mhm.
acting like they
they're not
single.
married. Yeah.
You got
Mhm.
undercover men that's out here
Mhm.
playing both sides of the fence, out here dating on both sides of the genetic pool.
Right.
You've got so many things going on out here.
Yeah.
You got women and men losing their lives
Yeah.
because they dated the wrong person, because you came to me in a costume.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, call it what you want to call it, but you got to show me something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch what you do. I hear what you're
Yeah.
saying, but it's just got to line up to me. It's got to make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if I feel like, I just feel like, if I feel like I got to dumb myself down to entertain
we are
you,
not the same.
Mhm.
we don't even got no business being on this
We are
phone.
not the
We are
same,
not
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
We are not the same.
Yeah.
Like, if I intellectually have to just think about like what I need to say to you, and you, well, what that mean? What you mean?
I'm gonna call you back.
Let me. My daughter calling me. I'm gonna call you right back.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah, block.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's just like I've grown comfortable with being single. So I get where he's coming from, but that don't mean I don't have views on relationships.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I'm not looking for my person.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me take that back. I'm not looking for my person. My person is gonna come.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Everything that you're supposed to have, you will have when
You
you're
will.
supposed to have it.
Yeah.
You will.
You know
You
what I'm
understand
saying?
what I'm saying?
And
Especially,
I'm comfortable with that.
and a lot of people think it's a joke, but you get what you put out into the universe. Real talk. Like, you attract what you are.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you out here and you know that you only looking for this man because he only sometimes has time for you, and you accepted that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't accept anything more than what the limitations you put on him from the door. You understand what I'm saying? But that was your choice.
Mhm.
We all have choices, and we choose to be dysfunctional, unfortunately.
Yeah, some people like it. Some people like toxic people. Some people thrive
And
on
still live in their
toxicity.
trauma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You're right.
But how long is too long to live in your trauma?
Man,
though?
listen here.
If you don't know, let me tell you
Because-
something. You can grow accustomed. Like
But it's not safe to do.
It's not.
Like,
You
but
understand
sometimes
what
they
I'm
do it and they don't even know it. Like
Mhm.
sometimes they struggle with this traumatic experience, and it'll affect every relationship after, and they don't even realize that it's trauma.
You know why?
Because that's what they use.
Because if they normalize it.
Yep. Basically.
Yes and no. You know why? You not, ladies, y'all not gonna like me for this. I love y'all though. Women can't handle the truth.
Accountability is
Women do not have a strong sit. Most women.
I was
Let
about
me
to
not
that.
say.
Please not
Let
say
me
that
not say
because-
all. Let me not say all women, but most women do not have accountability.
Yeah.
Most women do not understand. Like, most women, like me and you were having a conversation the other day, and I told you, you gotta learn how to read the room.
Mhm.
Every man that comes in the room doesn't mean that you need to invite him to your
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yep.
Because maybe that man came into your life for a reason, a season, to teach you something, to show you that it's out there,
Mhm.
but you got to want it more. You got to
Yeah.
put in that work for it a little bit more.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like that, and that's the problem. And the problem with society and dating now too is us as women we are our own worst enemies.
Yeah.
These men don't care about our lace fronts and our eyelashes and our BBLs and our
Mm-hmm.
lip injection. They don't care about any of that.
You know why? Honestly, when that lace front come off, you don't look the same. Like I want to know what I'm gonna wake up to. Like the rest of the world, they see you. Oh, dang, she's so fine. She's so fine. But when we get back to the house and you snatch that thing off, you know what I'm saying? You pluck them eyelashes off. It's not even the same person. It don't even look like the same person.
Mhm.
So give me what's real. Let me know what
Yeah.
I'm up against. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing with dating. Like nowadays, us men, we really don't even know what we getting. When you meet this woman out of, she got on these little shorts that make her behind sit up like she's really stacked like that, or you know, the bra that make her breast sit up like, you know what I'm saying. And then at the end of the day, it was false advertisement.
Oh, she only got a pinch.
Yeah, she don't even look like that. At the end of the day. When you wake up beside her the next morning, you like, oh, shit. Who is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
Not the God,
yeah. Did I do that?
clutch his pearls.
did I do that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So,
you did that. That was
yeah,
you.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that was
So,
you.
We have to be, we be skeptical, but I mean, I can't.
But it's the same for men too, because baby, don't approach me with no hat on.
Woo.
Yeah.
Because it's the men out there that they only look good with a fitted on. Because once
Yeah.
they take that fitted off, it's like, oh,
Little Bill.
Little Bill, put that hat back on, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's real out here. It's real scary.
It is.
And like if I was to give advice to somebody looking for a relationship, don't look.
Let it come to you.
Let it come to you.
Mhm.
Know yourself, love yourself, know what it is that you're looking for. I'm not looking for a man that can pay all my bills. I'm looking for a man that can elevate me.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you need to be able to pay your own bills.
Right.
Just in case that man decides to
Right.
walk away and leave.
And honestly, that's something that I'm gonna say amongst my circle of friends, we always talk about that. Like, it's cool. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know I can get it.
Mhm.
But if anything happens to me, can she keep it?
Yeah. Can she
If
hold
I
it up?
say if I end up
Yeah.
just say, hypothetically speaking, just going to prison for a year next year, when I come home, will I still have all of my stuff, or will she have to let it go because she can't keep it?
Mhm.
Most of the time, after but the third month, listen, somebody else moving in your crib because she need help with them bills. She need help with them kids. You know what I'm saying? So the next dude moving in your spot, they pawning off your jewelry, your cars. We gotta sell this because she can't keep it by herself. You know what I'm saying? That's why it is important to have somebody that can, you know.
That's where that 100 come in play.
That's where it come in play.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Do you guys think that social now in this day and age, do you think that social media plays a big part in the destruction of dating?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I do too.
Absolutely.
I definitely do too.
Because my thing is, at the end of the day, if your relationship has to be solidified on social media, then that means that you're insecure.
Yes.
My thing is, I don't want to, if it's mine, I don't want to put it out there for everybody to see.
Exactly.
I don't want you to know what I have behind closed doors
Mhm.
because they don't want it if they don't know you got it.
Yep.
Once you put it out there, females trying to figure out how they can destroy it, men trying to figure out how they could get it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me keep what's special to me to me. Yeah, I don't want to share my jewels with everybody.
I just feel like social media definitely plays a part because we sit and scroll on social media every day, and then we see a video, and then we get caught up in this fantasy world of, oh, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, we're not living in fantasy world. This is reality.
It's a lustful thing.
That is a lust. You understand what I'm saying? Because he might not be able to give you that big bouquet with over $1,000 in dollar roses.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You're not hungry.
Yep. And your bills are paid.
Your bills is paid.
Yep.
You got a roof over your head.
Yep.
Your car drive. You got gas in your car.
Mm-hmm.
You got clothes on your feet. He thought about you enough today to buy you a soda.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Women nowadays are becoming more and more ungrateful.
Yeah. Yeah. I also feel like it's
because if it doesn't look social media worthy, they don't want it.
it's an insecurity thing also because some women put their men.
It's
up
a
there.
mental. It's a mental
No,
choice.
it's an
They need the
insecurity
validation.
thing also
They
because
need to be validated on social
yes,
media.
that basically, and they feel like his ex probably watching. Let me put him up here with me. So you know what I'm saying?
No, and see that's the problem. Let me stop you there because if that's what she's thinking, then I'm sorry to tell you, homeboy, you're not dating a woman. You're dating a girl. You got
Yeah.
a girlfriend.
That's why I said it's an insecurity
And
thing.
a lot of people in this world don't understand. You need to know the difference because do you want a man?
Mhm.
Do you want a husband? Do you want a dude? Do you want an old man? You understand what I'm saying? Because those are 4 different people.
Yeah.
Keeping it funky.
Mhm.
Do you want an old lady? Do you want a wife? Do you want a girlfriend? Do you want a partner? Those are all 4 different people as well.
Mhm.
Because they all come with different mindsets. They all come with different trains of thought. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that.
I don't really like put the emphasis on the title because overall my objective is to with my person, I want to fall in love with my best friend.
Yeah.
Right.
And whatever we grow
Mhm.
into, we grow into
That's
together.
what, exactly
Feel me?
like exactly because
It's
just
more
like,
fun like that anyway because where y'all, you know what I'm saying? When you learn and that's your best friend, you know the weaknesses, you know when something wrong with them, the unspoken stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell from the other person's facial expression that
you
she
can
not
tell
feeling
from
good today.
you can
or
tell
he
from
not
the
feeling
tone
good today.
of your
Exactly.
person's voice.
Yeah.
When they answer the phone.
When they
Yeah.
answer the phone, you know something's wrong. And nothing else matters
Yeah.
because what's wrong?
Yep.
Nothing. Don't lie to me.
That's the gift you get when you with
When-
your best when you dating your best friend, that person that you've known and you
And that's
love.
why I said I don't be out here looking for no man. I'm out here looking for my best friend.
Yeah.
I concur. Like that's the overall objective.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's hard. It's hard and it's scary out here.
It definitely is.
And I say to myself so many times, the next relationship that I get into, if it doesn't work, I'm done with this dating scene.
See, but then that's what you say hypocritical.
It
You
is,
cannot-
but
But
it
you know
is.
what's crazy is that's when God gonna send you.
But that's
your
you
person.
understand what I'm saying because when you get to that level in your life where you start speaking to existence, if this relationship doesn't become successful, I'm not doing this again. That means that you have unlocked the key to yourself that you know what you're willing to accept. So you getting that straight off
Yeah.
the rip. So you're not going into this with no games. You're not going into this with a blindfold. You
But it's good
understand?
and bad because then it's like you looking when you feel like that, then it's like if this person don't do this or if this person don't do that, or if it doesn't work like this, then it doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like you dooming it before it gets started.
Not necessarily. It's just knowing what you choose to accept.
Yeah.
It is. It's all about knowing what you choose to accept. I feel like.
I have my limits on things that I will accept and I won't accept, but I am also. An old white lady told me one time. She said, "Anything that's too hard to bend will always break."
Yeah.
So you always got to kind of put yourself in a place where you can compromise
Yeah.
if it's necessary. But some things that you should not go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some things are just totally unacceptable.
Mhm.
So that's why I draw the line at. But I listen and I try to give the people the benefit of the doubt, and that's I think that's
one of my weaknesses.
That's one of my why I, like listen. My mom be like, "You try to save the world,"
And that's what my brothers say to me all the time. They be like, "All right, Shiro." Like, and it's not that I just always try to see the best in people.
Yeah, basically.
And I think one of my problems is as well is while trying to see the best in people, I lose a part of myself, and that's why I'm at the part of my life now where it's just like, if I get quiet,
Yeah,
be
I think
scared.
that's
It goes
me
back to what
too.
I was saying about I lose myself trying to make somebody else
Yeah,
happy
and now,
in the relationships. And
but I'm not cutting dating off just because of that. You understand what I'm saying? Because
I'm not cutting it off completely.
a
I'm
lot
just
of
saying
men,
right
a
now,
lot
at
of
the time,
men,
they fall in love with the options.
Mhm.
That's just what it is. Like,
Woo.
why pick one when I can have 10?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
You tell me no, the rest of the 9 ain't gonna say no.
Everybody ain't on their period at the same time.
Jesus. But you know what?
So I'm always be able to get what I want when I want it.
But you know what? That's not true either, because you got to understand, and we're going to take this just a little bit deeper, but like, you're not understanding. Yeah, you got these options, but now you bringing all these emotional soul ties from all these different women and
to a
men.
spiritual realm.
Mhm.
It's
the,
not
the ones that are doing that
it's
aren't thinking about that spiritual realm though.
right in that
You know what I'm
moment
saying?
until it come back to bite you
Yeah.
in reality. You understand what I'm
They're
saying?
not
Because it's a
thinking
real
about that spiritual
thing.
realm. Let's just be real. The spiritual man ain't thinking about those options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Spiritual man
Until
ain't
it's
thinking
knocking
about
at
those
your
options.
door.
Exactly.
Yeah, he not.
Knocking at
He
your
not
door,
focused on the
busting your
options.
windows.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't know nothing. No. I just feel like if we got to go through all of that, I don't want it.
Thank you.
I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
If I gotta bust your windows and flatten your tires, and girl,
Set your car on fire.
if I gotta put baby oil on your windshield and a potato in the tailpipe and sugar in the gas tank, like, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta
Baby
do
oil
all
on
of
the
that,
windshield.
oh girl,
Now you take
I grew, you know, we grew up in up north, so you know they did some
Yes.
real wicketry, bro. Like
we,
some real wicketry, but it's just like if I gotta do all of that, it's just like whatever.
man, look,
Yeah, it's too much. That's too much.
you
work
gotta
for
think
me.
though, for a man to push you to that point, well, he got to have that fire. You gotta have that fire. You ready to risk going to jail or going to prison behind that?
Man,
Oh,
listen
yeah.
here.
Yeah, but you know what? And it's so crazy to say that because you would naturally think he got that fire, but then when you ask that woman why she going crazy, or you ask that man why he going crazy over that woman, and he can't give you one solidified reason as to why, it's like, so then what was it for?
Then we go into that chapter of mental illness.
That's
like,
that petty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that just to say I got him in because I'm
right,
keeping up with the
nah.
Joneses. Or you understand what I'm saying? Because I need to look how my friend look, because my friend got a man and she's been engaged for a year and she's getting married. I don't care.
I like sleeping in the middle of my
Man, sprawl out like.
For real.
Let me tell you something.
All 8 pillows.
I see memes on Facebook all the time about that empty space on the side of your bed. It's for
Put it
all
on
your
remote
gadgets.
sitting.
Come on,
It is
man.
for my gadgets. It's for my cell phone.
Yep, and the
It's for my
remote.
remote. Yes,
Right.
it's for my gadgets.
Yup. Hey, that's
And if I'm willing to pick my stuff up so you can lay next to me, you better
got to be
cherish
something
it.
special. Yep.
You gotta cherish
got
it.
to be something special.
Because at the end of the day, I'd rather have my pillows next to me
And
and
my
my
remote.
devices and my
Yep.
remote
Man.
and relax.
I take them pillows and make a whole nest around me. And all my, like you say, my 3 phones, my headphones, my earpods, right in the remote right there.
Yep, I'm telling you, barricade myself in pillows and just watch TV.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's safer that way.
It feels safer, but I mean, you know, it wasn't.
Nah,
It wasn't the
safer.
grand design, though. You know what I'm saying?
It might not have been
It wasn't the grand
but
design,
it's the assignment at hand
right now.
right now.
Yeah.
I
agree.
It's
I
okay.
agree.
It's okay.
At some point, we're gonna have to move them pillows over and put them remotes on the nightstand and all
That's when
that
that's when they come and put them bed rails up.
No, that ain't what she mean. That ain't what she mean. Not when they put the bed rails up,
They
Lord.
put them bed rails up and your bed got wheels on it.
That ain't comfortable sleeping though.
Yeah, look, you hit the remote and raise it up if you want.
That is an uncomfortable bed.
Raise my feet up.
That's
if I want
terrible.
to. Like,
That
come
is
on,
horrible. But that's how the dating pool got you feeling.
Mhm. It definitely does, because I mean it's been a minute for me, and it definitely does. Like I actually gave up several times because I was like, it shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard because at this point, like I waited later to start dating. Like I waited till my kids were grown, and because I wanted to focus on raising mine before. Because like him, I wanted my 100% to be put in my kids because I moved them down here so that they can have a better life. And I just felt like I couldn't focus on them if I was dating someone also. And it was also the fact that I really didn't trust nobody around my kids. Like that was something with me. So my kids were grown. After my kids were grown, I said, okay, it's me time. Now I can focus and give my 100 to someone.
Yeah,
But it's now it's like it's terrible. Like I kind of regret, but
I
it's
mean,
like
this gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt. But who's checking for a 50-something-year-old woman right now? Who's checking for a 40? Who's checking for a 40-year-old woman right now?
I mean, you got older men.
Right. But you know what? The crazy thing is these older men is the ones that's the problem.
And it is, you know, it's
That's what they
true,
want,
but
younger women. They do.
that's also true. But it's a lot of people checking for 40-something-year-old women. You know what I'm saying? Because and there's 40-something-year-old women who don't, you know what I'm saying, whose kids are grown, you know what I'm saying, who can up and go whenever they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a
But
lot of
then you
those
got the
mature
women
women are
without
the
kids.
ones,
The younger women without kids.
yeah. But those are the women who can, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are checking for those type of women because they don't have any responsibilities no more, and they're more mature, and they're more, you know what I'm saying, prone to
but you're already
taking care of their responsibilities.
While you saying that, you're also set in your ways and don't know.
No,
And
a lot of women, not all women.
Yeah. See,
not
you
all
see how
women.
you see how I threw that out there, and the first thing that came out of your mouth was a defense. No,
it's not
yes,
a
it is.
defense. It's
It
just
is.
saying that
It is.
not all women
It
are
is.
set in their ways. Like
It is. It is.
No, not all women are set in their ways.
Look.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at it.
Not all women
Look at
are
it.
set in
Look
their
at
ways.
it.
You can't.
All right, so
You know
all
what
right.
I did? Honestly, I did come to this because I feel like I'm not set in my ways. You know what I'm saying? I compromise a lot, and it's a lot of stuff. Basically, you know what I'm saying? I compromised and raised my kids first because I knew what I wanted out of a relationship, and I wanted my 100%. And
Right, but
for
now
me, I knew I had to wait until my kids were, you know, I raised mine because that's the choice I decided to make. And
But for the men that approached you during that period, you didn't compromise for them.
you didn't compromise for them, and you
Because,
put up.
like
you
I
put up,
said, with that
Mhm.
tunnel vision, you was focused on what you was
raising
trying
my
to
kids.
accomplish.
Right,
Yeah.
but
because that's what I brought
that
them down
grew
here
you,
for.
whether you know it or not, and that falls under the mental health awareness thing too. Not that way, girl. I see you scrunch your eyebrows together. Let me get it out. It also comes to the mental awareness too, because at the end of the day, like, you put up these walls while you were in that tunnel vision, so it made you have some sense of hatred towards men because you were still
hatred.
it not okay. Maybe hatred is too strong
Because
of a word.
you know what I'm saying.
Maybe it was a dislike, or maybe
No, it
it's
wasn't a
something that
dislike either.
I'm
It
trying to
wasn't-
put it right.
It
Where
was a block.
it was.
It was a block.
It was. And then it's like, because you didn't know how to accept it back then, it might be a trait in a man that's trying to love you now, right? But because it rubbed you the wrong way back then, you done casted this man off
If it felt familiar.
if it felt familiar.
Yeah.
And it's not even there to hurt you.
What trait are you talking about?
It don't matter, girl.
No.
you get what I'm trying to say?
Well, explain
Like-
it, sir.
Okay, like, say you dating a man and I'm trying to figure like an appropriate. I don't know, like, just per se, like, what do you look for when you dating a man?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
I just like openness. Like, I'm.
You
First
gotta
of all,
be careful with that word "open" too.
Transparency.
I want some, like, for me dating a man, like, it's the approach they give me. You know what I'm saying? In a conversation. Once in that conversation, you can tell a lot about what you want and don't want. Like, I've had conversations where it was like, okay, it ain't going no further than this. You know what I'm saying? But then I've had conversations where I see, you know what I'm saying? I see myself, you know, talking further to this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, it's the conversation, because nowadays, I feel like for me, I have to actually have a whole conversation with you where we talk first, and then I can see whether or not I want to move further on.
Mm-hmm.
It's that sapiosexual stuff.
So it's like, because I like it.
Stimulation.
It does for me. It doesn't move me what you can do for me in the bedroom. You understand? Because I can get that by just dating somebody. For me, I want you to move me by the conversation. Because after we done, what we gonna talk about? You getting up, leaving? You understand what I'm saying? I want the conversation, because sometimes we ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might be on my site. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to know how to conversate or else it's not going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Or else it's going to be like, what we going to talk about now? We can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be with that person further than just sex, I need to be able to conversate also. So for me, it's conversation.
Mm.
Now answer your own question, ma'am.
Mm. I'm for me, it's conversation as well. It's conversation. It's how you carry yourself. It's how I see you interact with other women in your life. If you're a dad, I need to see you dadding because I be momming, so I need to see you dadding. It's the little things for me. It's the little things for me. Oh, babe, you changed your hair today. I like your hair.
Yeah, and I'm noticing. Yeah, it's that. Too.
Babe, what's wrong with you? Your tone is off. Babe, why your eye look like that? Did you sleep funny? Like, you know, like those,
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for, I don't gotta be flashy and flossy and you know what I'm saying? I don't need all of that. I don't need all of that. I just need you to love me for me. I need you to be reciprocal.
Mhm.
I need you to reciprocate what I put out for you.
Yeah.
I need you to be able to reciprocate.
To know what I want without me having to say it. Mm-hmm.
Because it's not hard.
It's not. It's not at all. You just got to pay
Do
attention.
you disagree? I seen you look up to the sky. Do you disagree?
No, I was just thinking like myself. Transparency is important to me, but
Mhm.
also when you said reciprocate, yeah, I'm a verbal person. So communication is big to me. I'm gonna always tell you how I feel and what I want, but I need you to listen more. So
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I need you because I hate to be misunderstood.
Mhm.
That's the thing. Like I hate to repeat myself.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
tell
things,
you-
and it's things like that too, Bella. Like I was, like kind of like what I was just saying. Over the years, people have said things to you that hurt you. So now, when this new man come around, he might be telling you something that might be a character trait, a character flaw.
Yeah, but for me, it's a maturity thing for me. Like from what I would have not would
no,
have said.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. Piggybacking off of what he's saying. You understand what I'm saying? It might be a character trait that you have, and when he's saying he needs you to be quiet and listen, he don't need you to say. That's like him coming to you and saying, "Well, hey, babe, listen, I don't really like the way you handled that situation." You understand what I'm saying? But because you felt like you were right and justified in your mind, while your man was trying to tell you something for your betterment, you flew off the handle.
But that's a come with maturity also. Like,
but that comes
maturity and experiences.
It does, but that comes also back to when we first started. You need to know when to let a man lead. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all the time you don't have to be.
Oh no, listen, I'll be back. I'm pulling off.
Oh yeah, I'm one of these. I'm one of these. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna pull off. All right.
I'll put the phone down and won't
Yeah.
put it on speaker and walk away, and you'll come back and you'll be going like, I don't know what happened. I called, I said, oh, I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets like that. Like I'm just at the point in my life now where it's just like, if he comes, he comes.
Hey, listen, everything that you're supposed to have, you're gonna have when you're supposed to have it.
Mm.
You just have to position yourself to be able to receive it when it comes. That's it.
Mm-hmm. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. You gotta claim it. The tongue is a powerful thing.
You got to be open to it also.
You do.
Open and
But you have to be open to change. You have to
Yeah.
be open to let your guard down. You can't always have your guard up. You can't always be so aggressive.
Yeah.
You can't always be so. And I speak to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't beat no man.
I mean,
When they try though.
Yeah,
they
they
try.
definitely
You got
do.
some strong women.
But
out
at the
there.
end of the day, she's still a woman.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to accept that first because a lot of people don't know. You know, they don't.
But a
know
lot
what
of
they call
people
it.
don't know because of past relationships
Yeah,
or
past
situationships,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
people put these notions of who people think they are in other people's
Mhm.
head.
Yeah.
So now, are you really elevating and stepping into who you are or supposed to be your purpose as that woman to be ready for that man that comes
Yeah.
for you? Or are you living in this clouded judgment of who you think you are because of past situations?
But
And
that's also the toxic
But see,
thing.
that's the
Also,
thing.
people
it is
find
That's
more
the
heavy
thing
on
though,
it.
like with women,
Heavy on
a
it.
woman might have been involved in a situation with a guy and she had to be the stronger vessel
Yeah.
because he wasn't fulfilling
Yeah.
what he was supposed to be.
And
So
it's
she
out there.
adapted to that. And then in the next relationship,
But it doesn't, and then it doesn't work.
Mhm.
and it don't work.
And it doesn't work. You know why? Because as a woman, she wasn't ready to
She
accept
wasn't
the
designed
accountability.
that. She wasn't designed for that. Period.
It's not that she wasn't designed. She was just trained a different way, and she wasn't open to let her guard down to be trained and groomed
But
for
that
her
also
next
come-
level.
That also come from when he
You
said.
you understand
Yeah,
what I'm
you said
saying?
in the next relationship.
Right.
Right.
But that also comes from when he said people who don't wait before they jump into another relationship.
You don't
Because
heal.
you got to debrief yourself from what you went through in this first relationship in order to open yourself up to that next one.
We spend so much time learning the mate that we currently have. And then once that situation falls by the wayside, you still be holding on that memory.
Yeah.
And they like it this way. So you bring that into the next relationship, and guess what? I don't even like it like he liked it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want none of the stuff that he wanted. But
Mhm.
you over here trying to automatically get us to me because
Yeah.
this is what you were programmed to do in your
Yeah.
last relationship.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree.
And
And that's
it's
why that time
and that
in
goes
between
vice versa
relationships-
for
Exactly.
women as well. It goes vice
It does.
versa.
Both parties, but that's why it's important to take that time in between relationships to decompress
Yeah.
and unlearn those behaviors.
Yeah.
Because the new person is not going to receive this the way the last person received. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work for him the same way. I like it different. I like it slow. Like he wanted to beat it up, so it's we not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, you guys. We're gonna have to wrap it up. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. It was an amazing time, and I want to thank you for your opinions and your views. Hopefully, we all got to take something away from this, and the people that are watching got something to take it on. So I know I did.
Man, thank you for
I
having me.
Definitely got a lot out of this, and I'm hoping that you guys did too, because I definitely enjoyed it. So tomorrow tomorrow is our comedy show at the Vapa Center. So you guys get your tickets. And Saturday is our Connected Takeover at Crown Station. So you guys come on out and have a good time with us. The flyers are on the Connected profile on Facebook. So you get them tickets together. And we're gonna say goodnight for tonight and always stay connected.